we need to start off with our racial literacy. We need to develop our racial literacy. And what that means is really developing a critical awareness of what racism is and how it works. Because very often in education, racism is portrayed as just an example of bullying. Oh, it just happens and we'll just try and stop it. It's not just a question of racist incidents. We really need to unpack what we mean by racism. So breaking it down into interpersonal racism, internalized racism, so how young peoples of color internalize racism and start hating the color of their skin because of the curriculum that's so white. In Scotland, and I'm sure in England as well, there are many cases of pupils who actually try to whiten their skin because they feel like they don't belong, they don't feel valued by the things that they're taught at school. And in worst case scenarios, it can lead to, well, say, self-hate, self-harm. So we really need to think about why we're doing this. Why are we decolonizing the curriculum? We're thinking about making sure that our pupils of color are empowered, but also it's also for white pupils. I think that's where a lot of resistance comes when we're talking about anti-racism. People often think it's just for pupils of color. And in Scotland, we're only about 3% BME population compared to the general population, so it's majority white population. I keep reminding people that actually white pupils need to decolonize their minds as well, because it's as Mokoena was saying in his presentation that you, as a white person with a white curriculum, you're going to internalize superiority.